And hello, everyone. And here we are for the full moon meditation. I have to keep reminding myself and keep asking Nadine to remind me.
Full on moon. We're on the full
today. So today we were hoping to have Sarah Stevenson with us doing the sound bath, and she very well may just appear on the screen like a magic genie at some point, but we are having a few technical difficulties getting her on screen at the moment. So we've gone live anyway, but Sarah might just appear like a magic genie at some point. And if she doesn't, we apologise, the sound bath element won't happen. But, you know, we think it might be the full moon fairy having a little bit of a game.
Definitely.
So how this is going to work for now. Oh, sound is all wrong.
Oh.
Okay. Is anyone else having trouble with the sound? Yeah, no, you're all good. Caroline's good with the sound. If anyone else has got sound problems, let me know. But I think that we think the sound's okay from this end, and we haven't done anything differently. So if your sound's fine, all okay here. Okay, so maybe, Fran, it might be at your end that there's a sound. You have feedback. Okay. We don't have any feedback here. So, okay, I maybe put headphones in. Might be an answer for that. So what we're going to do today is, as I say, this is the full moon meditation. The idea was that I'm going to talk to you very briefly about the 7 switches. And because Julia Desch has asked me particularly to talk about 7 switches, and it's kind of appropriate for the full moon to talk about that. And the 7 switches are just 7 different ways to reframe how you talk to yourself and how you approach different things in your life. And then if Sarah does appear, then we'll do the sound bath in the middle, and then we'll go into the full moon meditation with Nadine. If Sarah doesn't appear, we'll go straight into the full moon meditation. And if she appears at the end, we'll do the sound bath at the end. So we're very, very flexible and adaptable today.
We are.
We're going to be flexible and adaptable and see what happens. This is the beauty of TV. You just have to go with it. Sometimes it doesn't, behave exactly how we expect it to, but we're okay. We're chilled and we're not going to panic. And that's actually a really good segue into talking about the 7 switches. So the 7 switches are just 7 different frames that you can consider when you approach life. So the first one is about the power of yet, really. And I've talked a lot about the power of yet. So it's when you say, I can't. And what you need to reframe that is, I think I can. I might not do it now. I might not do it anytime in the near future, but I think I can at some point because I know that I can grow skills. The next one is when you, and I've heard often the children say this, is you can't make me. They made me do it. They're making me do it. And if you change that into I am allowing this to happen, it is a more accepting way, and it uses your energy in a positive way, and it gives you the opportunity to not place blame. Blame such a negative and useless emotion and a use of your energy. So reframing they made me into I am allowing takes the blame and judgment element out of it. I should to I could is a classic one. I should do this is a very, it kind of puts a barrier up to us getting the best out of any situation. Whereas if I say I could, it just opens up to new solutions. I could do that. How could I do that? How could I approach that where it might be a benefit to others or to myself? Switching from either to both is another good one because it awakens something about an awareness of there being multiples. So if you see things as multiple options as opposed to one or the other, it's like I can have A or B. Well, no, actually, you could have both. You could have everything. You can have everything you want. Another one about competition is it works for me and it works for my family. Well, you can actually reframe that into it works for me and it works for you. So it's embracing, and it takes the competition out, because life isn't a competition. There's plenty for everyone. I know sometimes I see people doing things and I think, oh, and then I have to pull myself back and go, it's okay. There's plenty out there for everyone. It's just not my time to do that right now. And that's all. And so all of these are about energy. So if you get that fear, panic, anxiety, that if you reframe that in your mind as that's great, I've got an energy surge now. I can use that. I can be curious. I can take that energy. I can go, okay, I could use it as a panic, or I can now reframe that into a positive energy. And I can go, I'm curious, where could that take me? What could I use this energy for now? I've been given a superpower. Like we were having a bit of an energy thing there before we came on screen. And I was like, okay, well, this is an opportunity for us to grow. How can we now make this work? And how can we see how flexible and adaptable we can be in this situation? And so, yeah, we reframe the panic, anxiety energy into something positive. And it just means you're going to have a longer meditation with the beautiful Nadine, because sadly we couldn't get Sarah up on screen, but I am going to keep trying
because I might be here.
Because I have resilience and Sarah has resilience, and we will keep trying. So for the start of this session, hopefully those 7 switches, and what I will do with the 7 switches is I will also put them on the read area of the blog on the Pure website. So you'll be able to go on there and see and remind yourself about them. So today is about letting go and moving on. And that's what the 7 switches are about. Move on, let things go, don't hold on to them. So I'm going to hand over to Nadine now, who's going to do our beautiful full moon meditation, and I'll be back with you in about 15 minutes or so.
That's fine. When you come back, I know it's time to end, but I'll keep an eye on time anyway. So
okay, so I'll see you all in about 15 minutes, and we're going to hand over now, and then maybe or maybe not we might see Sarah later.
That would be lovely.
All right, I'll see you in a bit.
Thank you so much, Leslie. And we are in the energy of the full moon at the moment. So it is a wonderful time. The full moon helps us release, it helps us let go of things. So we can just welcome that energy into us and go with the flow of that and release things that no longer serve us. It's a perfect time for doing that. So really, really enjoy that feeling. Some of you I know say they have disturbed sleep around the full moon time. Sometimes you feel a bit agitated. That's because it is a time of change. It is a time for you to recognize and release things that may be holding you back. So it's a powerful time, like we talked about earlier, energy surges. It's lovely. So let's get ourselves nice and settled. I'm going to take my glasses off because otherwise I will forget. If you're comfortable wherever you are, settled, sitting, if you're sitting in a chair, that's fine. Make sure your feet are firm on the ground so that you feel that energy of the earth beneath you, grounding you, keeping you safe and solid. If you're sitting in a chair, just rest back, feel supported, feel safe. If you're lying down, reclining, even better, just make sure you're supported and you feel safe. And if you have got something to cover you, if you get a bit chilly, you might do. We're not going to be here that long though, as we say. So just settle, start to become aware of your breath entering your body where it does if you want to. I'll invite you to close your eyes. It's entirely up to you. But just lower your gaze if you don't want to shut your eyes and just focus on your breathing. As your breath enters the body, just aware of the full moon energy around us. And then as you exhale, remember that long, deep, slow exhalation is the wonderful, powerful relaxation breath. So just enjoy a few breaths like that, breathing in, welcoming in the love and light and energy and abundance of the full moon. And as you exhale, just settle, feel at peace, let your mind and your body just calm and relax. So just enjoy a few breaths like that, that lovely roll of breath. Gently breathing in, you don't need to take a big deep breath. And really enjoy that exhalation, settling you, calming you. And as I say, this is the time we have the full moon giving us all her beautiful energy. And she is inviting us to let go of whatever we want to today. And the energy stays around for quite a few days, so it doesn't have to just be today, but we'll focus on it now. So I'd like you, as you're breathing in this lovely, calm, safe place, just to bring to mind something that you wish to release. You might have loads of things, that's fine. You might think of a habit, maybe a situation that you're in, some mindset feelings that you're struggling with at the moment, or a person that you might want to just release a little bit, get some space from. Might be fear that you want to release. Whatever it is, just feel whatever's coming up for you. And I'd like to ask you just to focus on one thing. The first thing that comes to your mind when I said that. Focus on one thing. And then visualize that thing that you've chosen in your mind. And any emotions that come up while you're thinking about this one thing that you've chosen that you wish to release, just feel whatever comes up for you. It's okay. And know that if it all gets a little bit too much, you have the power of your exhalation to calm and settle you and soothe you. So next time you breathe in, I'd like you just to focus on that one thing that you've chosen. You might see a picture, you might see words, you might see a colour. Focus on it. Notice what emotions are rising up for you. It's okay. And settle and calm as you exhale. And then just say to yourself, I release what I no longer need. I release what I no longer need. And the next time you breathe in, I'd like to invite you this time to take a nice big deep breath, breathing in through your nose, big and strong, bringing all that full moon energy into your body, your heart and your soul. And open your mouth as you get ready to exhale and let that breath come out of your mouth like a sigh, a big breath. Let it out, let that release as you breathe out. Let it go with your breath. And I'd like to invite you to do that one more time. As you breathe in through your nose, filling yourself with the full moon energy. And then open your mouth as you get ready to exhale and sigh it out. Let it go. Let whatever you're ready to release, let it go with the breath. You're releasing that negative energy as you breathe. The power that you have to do that for yourself. And then just settle your breath again back into a normal flow. Gently in, gently out. And picture yourself underneath a beautiful full moon. Picture that light, that energy, that feeling, that blue, white, silver, shimmery light glowing all over you, gentle and warm. And just feel that energy and welcome that into your body, your mind and your soul. And as you breathe in the next time you're ready, I'd like you to breathe in that energy of the full moon, shining and glowing its light on you, as if it can enter through your head all the way through your body. And then as you exhale, imagine if you can, breathe out like a grey, smoky smog. And that is releasing the negative energy as you exhale. So another breath like that, breathing in the beautiful blue, white, silver, shimmery glow of the moon, filling up your body. And as you exhale, it's as if that energy that's entering your body is pushing out the old stale air, the grey, smog, smoky, foggy air leaving your body as you exhale. And one more lovely breath like that, breathing in that beautiful energy of the full moon, glowing, shining for you. And then as you exhale, just letting go of anything that grey, smoky, foggy, smoggy energy can just leave your body as you exhale. And it might not want to go completely, and that is fine. Don't force it. Just go with it, invitation, softly, gently. And just again, settle your breathing, luxuriate in the glow of the moon. And just enjoy a few breaths, lapping up that wonderful energy and feeling gratitude for this opportunity to release and let go. And now, just imagine what your life is like without that thing that you've just released. Feel what you feel when you know you have released something. See yourself, notice what's going on for you. Feel how that is, feel gratitude, feel peace, feel joy, feel lighter if you like, and smile to yourself. Enjoy that feeling, revel in it. Imagine yourself, if you like, dancing around with happiness, with freedom, with joy. Really, really connect with that wonderful feeling of release and freedom. And as you breathe in, just fill up that lovely heart space and put your hands there if you want to, with a love, light and energy and gratitude. And as you exhale, just settle. And another lovely breath like that, breathing in that love and light and energy. Gratitude for the full moon and this opportunity to release. And lovely, long, deep, slow exhalation. And say to yourself as you're enjoying this wonderful breath, I am free. I am free. And while you're enjoying a few beautiful breaths, peaceful and relaxed, feeling lighter and more joyful, just take these words into your heart and into your soul. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. And what you imagine, you create. And in this wonderful energy of the full moon, just feel the gratitude for being able to release and let go of what no longer serves you. And slowly and gently, just start to become aware of your body, your feet if they're connected with the earth firm on the ground, feeling safe and secure. Feeling yourself supported by the chair if you're sitting. Start to notice any sounds in the room or temperature around you. And just slowly and gently come back to now. Open your eyes if you want to. Have a lovely sigh. I'd just like to have a little bit of gratitude myself. If you want to hold your hands in prayer position, you can, and just feel that peace. Thank you for the opportunity.
That was lovely.
I like that. I like that. Just a quick, if I've got time just to mention, if we have, some of you might have written wishes at new moon, setting your intentions as we did talk about that before. If you have, it's the time to let them go to the full moon today, this evening. As I say, it rises just before 9 o'clock. So hopefully we'll get to see it and we can let those wishes go. Those intentions that we set can go. Trust the full moon that it will make them come right for you.
It's the weather is quite strange today. I mean, people are watching this from different places, but in the southeast today, it's very much sunny at one moment and then really heavy black clouds and looks like it's going to rain, but it doesn't rain, and then really sunny again. So it will be interesting to see.
Yes, see what happens this evening. But the moon's always there, even if we can't see it, so we can still do all this. And I'm sure a lot of you are feeling the energy of it at the moment anyway. So it's a beautiful time, isn't it?
That was just fabulous. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And I'm just going to give it one more go to see if we can get Sarah up on screen. We're going to pray now. Just going to give it one more tweak and see what happens. And, see if she arrives while we're just doing the closing little chat.
Yeah, definitely.
So that was lovely. And yeah, you'll be doing your full moon ritual this evening.
Yes, I will. I have my, as some of you know, I set my intentions at the new moon. That's the energy that we have there. I write down what I'm wishing for, what I want to happen. I put it somewhere safe, and then today is the day, this evening, as the moon rises, when I get to see it. If I don't, I know she's there for me. Then I actually burn them. And as we talked about before, I've got a bonfire pit outside. I do it in a safe way. Literally just burn my letter that I've written and watch it go up to the full moon. If I can't see it, then I've got my imagination. But I let things go. I trust the process, and I know that the beautiful full moon is helping me release what I want to let go of and helping those intentions come the way I want them to. So we have that power, and it happens. It's a cycle. It's every single couple of weeks, new moon, and then another couple of weeks we've got the full moon. So
we'll be back doing another one where
it'd be beautiful,
in a few weeks' time. If we haven't managed to get Sarah up today, then we'll have another go, because we are resilient. And we will just keep trying, because it is wonderful to add a sound bath element to these meditations, especially in the middle, because it just takes you into it lets you tune in, doesn't it, to your
Oh, it's very powerful. I've done sound baths with Sarah, and it's a beautiful experience. And there's something about the sound, isn't it? It resonates and you feel it deep within, and it's just wonderful. So yes, we will. Sarah will be here one day, definitely.
She will be here. We're just sad we didn't manage to make that happen today, but that's the power of technology. We can't.
It's meant to be, isn't it?
We can't always make everything happen that we want. It's that's how it works. So thank you so much, and we'll let everyone know when the next. So today was the full moon.
Full moon, that's right. So it's roughly 2 weeks if we're going to do a new moon one, which I'm happy to do. And if anyone's got any questions, you can always speak to me or Leslie about anything in the meantime.
And you can put them in the Facebook group.
Yes, definitely,
at my phone to see if anyone's got any questions. There's lots of people watching on Facebook, but you can drop us questions at any time. So on the Facebook page and drop us questions, or you can send us an email, and we're always happy to try and look at those.
Definitely,
so Sarah's saying it doesn't seem to be letting me in, so she can't get in. For some reason, Crowdcast have closed the door and they've taken the key out for Sarah today. And who knows? I'm sure at some point we'll understand why that was, but for today we don't know.
We're not meant to know at the moment, but it's fine. It's fine. So you will be with us. You were with us today, Sarah. Anyway, I think I can just see can you please, for me, this is, I think, can you please repeat the 3 things you said at the end? Yes, I can, Edith. Have I got time for that, Leslie?
Yes,
Just
of
quickly
course.
say
Yeah.
that. Brilliant. So here we go. Just for you, Edith, and everyone else, of course. What you think, you become. What you feel, you attract. And what you imagine, you create. And I'm really pleased you asked me to repeat those, actually, Edith, because they're very powerful. And I think very much in line with what Leslie was saying earlier, those 7, was it 7 pillars?
Switches.
7 switches,
7
yeah.
switches.
You know, they're powerful things for us just to remember the power that we have within us. It is a beautiful thing just to tweak our self-talk sometimes and how we feel.
It's the power of our thoughts, isn't it? It's the power of understanding that we are what we think. So we have the choice about how we think, and we can change our thoughts.
Yeah.
And we can also, as you know, I remember when Kathy was here and she was chatting to us, it's like, what meaning are you bringing to that? Is that true? Is that true? Or is that just a memory that's coming up to go, oh, I'm a memory about that. I have a memory. I know at the beginning of lockdown, I thought, you know, how am I going to approach this? And I had a memory about a previous time when I was very challenged. And I remembered that I spent a lot of time walking and how well it helped me to avoid going into a really bad depression. And that's one of the reasons why I have embedded walking in nature into my daily life during this time, because I remembered it was a very useful thought. And some thoughts are very useful and some thoughts are not useful. And that's why we do the switches. We change them from a potential negative into a positive or a neutral. A neutral's fine. Moving them from a negative into a neutral is fine, or negative into a positive. Just reframing how we think about things so that you release the energy and it becomes an opportunity as opposed to a barrier. And that's what this whole full moon, new moon process is about. I have to keep reminding myself.
I know. Full moon, new moon, waxing, waning.
I do psychology. I don't do the meditation. I'm learning as well. So I'm learning with all of you. It's
the yin and yang, isn't it? Yeah. So I've got the woo, you've got the brain. So between us, you know.
I think you've got the brains and I can. All my friends will say, be a bit woo-woo sometimes.
Be more dog, as we were saying once before as well. There's nothing wrong with woo-woo.
Do things that make your inner tail, your wag. Be joyful and happy. Get your inner tail wagging.
Oh God, I've got that image in my head now.
Sorry.
It's fine. It's a happy one. I love that. I love it. So,
make your inner tail wag. Does that make your inner tail wag? If it doesn't, why are you doing it? Why are you doing it?
No, that's something to think of, isn't it? If it doesn't make your tail wag, don't do it.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Stop doing that now. Some things we have to do, don't we? Some things we have to do. But we can do them with a joyful and uplifted heart and go, I'm learning something, or someone is experiencing something good as a result of it. Yeah. And sometimes there are some of those things, but you can do it with an attitude of joy, even if it's something that you know, try not to place blame. Try not to place blame. It's like, I have allowed this to happen. I know it's good and I'm going to allow it. Thank you very much, my love. It's been a joy, as always.
Oh, I've loved it. Thank you so much, Leslie. I love sharing this. Thank you to everyone who joined in.
Thank you for joining us. Thank you, everyone who joined us on Facebook. These, as always, will be up on the Facebook Watch page, so you'll be able to watch them back at your leisure whenever you want to. And we'll see you all again next Wednesday for the next broadcast for the weekly live. That's Ryan standing there. Brilliant. And anyone who's doing the Back to Basics course, I'll see you on Tuesday.
Oh, yes.
And Nadine and I will be back for the next moon meditation, and hopefully Sarah.
Yes.
We'll have a little practice and see what we can work out with that.
Definitely. We'll make that happen, won't we?
Yeah. Thank you all so much. And we'll say goodbye now.
Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Bye. Thank you, Leslie.